Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to perform core operation in Node.js using Express and Mongoose. So let's get started. First of all, let's create a Node.js project. Okay, done. Let's install some packages. Express, Mongoose, nodemon.env, and Express async handler. Everything done. Go to the package.json and type dev. You can type anything. And here nodemon index, we have not created index.js, but we are going to create it. Index.js. And here let's import the express. And let's app. Let's listen to it. And let's create a .env file first of all. And let's give the port of 4000. Okay. Now let's give the port. To give the port, we just have to write a process.env.port. Let's give a callback function. It'll just say connected at process.env.port, and let's run it. npm run dev. This dev is because we just depend the dev, right? Not mon.js. Yes, connected at port 4000. So next step is let's create a database. I've already shown you how to connect to the database. You can just watch that video. I'll just link that video just for 3 minutes. dv config.js, and let's just click connect cluster, connect your application, and just click this thing, copy that, and inside .env let's give URI, paste it. Instead of this thing, you have to type your password. Mine is just pass. So let's import the mongoose and let's create a function, sync function, connect. Let's try first of all and get. I'll print some error, and inside try we'll try to connect mongoose.connect. We'll try to connect the URL that we have got. And if it's connected, then we'll show them the message connected. Okay, this is all. Let's export this module. Connect. So let's import that thing. Connected at, yes, it's giving us connected, so everything went right. If we change something here, instead of pass, then you'll see it. Okay, it's just showing us connected. Yes, see this thing, it's the same. Okay, that's async function, so we have to try await, keyword. Just below that. It's a big error. Let's fix that. Okay. Everything running fine. We have created a database. Now let's create a model inside database. Just type model.js, and inside model const, let's import again the mongoose. We need mongoose. We're going to create a schema. Say schema mongoose dot schema, and let's create some name. Type will be string and required will be true. That's all. Let's copy this couple of times. Name, email, and passport, comma and comma. Yes, done. And let's export this thing. Mongoose dot model. Now the model will be small, I think. Yes, so model name will be like, okay, let's create the for news and pass the schema, whatever the name you have given here. Okay, we have created the schema and model. Now you need to create a route. Let's create a new folder, routes. So to create a route we need mongoose. To create a route we need express. And now let's just say const router. We are using router instead of express, app, and express dot router. We use this because it is shorthand to create the CRUD operation. Router, okay, router dot route, and whenever this is blank, now after this we have to create something, but before that let's create something called controller, because we are going to put that controller here, right? Like that will be the functionality of this. Like if you want get, then get function is written in that controller. If you want to post something, then that post thing or the post functionality from connecting to the database and storing it, it is done in the controller thing. We can do that thing here, but it will make the code bigger, and we want to minimize the length of the code in one place. So let's create a controller folder, and just say controller. Let's create we don't need anything, but we need to create a const like for getting get news, and let's say request and response. One more thing, it will be async. And here, before doing anything, okay, let's put that thing, import that thing first of all. Express handler, I'll just give that name from express async handler, and wrap everything around that. Here is here. Okay, now you can give it, you can just try like, okay, const get news. So let's import the model, the model. Here's the model. name, email, password. This is thing news, right? So let's import that news. You can just type here, it will get, okay, it's not giving us that thing. So model is here, news. Why it's not importing? Okay, we have to import ourselves. So to import that const, let's say news equals to require, and it will go inside the db and inside model. Okay, so news, first of all it's async, so await keyword news dot find. Now just finding everything there is, we don't need to pass anything here. So if news, if not news, if there's no news, then we'll just print something console. Okay, not printing, but we'll send something to them. Response dot status of 500 dot json and say error, no news found. And if news is found, then we'll just send response dot status of 200 and json. We'll just pass that news, but where it is there. So for get news we have done. Let's export it. Exports get news. Okay, so inside of the route now here but get news, it will do auto import. You can do that by yourself also, but I'm just doing auto import. There is nothing, so I have to post something before that. I'll just create the post thing also. So to do that, let's just say const post news and express handler, and first thing is async request and response const news again await news dot insert many and what we're gonna insert is name, that will be from request dot body dot name, and email request dot body dot email, and last password request dot body dot password. This is the only thing that we need, and after that let's check if everything is provided or not. So news, not news, then I'll just print them, send some error message, status of 500 and some json. You you don't have to, nothing, post it, else we're just going to send some response dot status of 200 and send the json of news. Let's export this thing also, post news, and now dot post and post message. Okay, now post news, here it is. Okay, done. And we have done the route, but we have not exported it. So export it. Let's set router right? Everything is inside the router. This is the const router. Everything is inside router. And here, first of all, app.use will use the JSON, and now app.use, what we'll use is router. Yes, okay. Now this router, be aware of that. Okay, everything is connected, and now let's try to send something. Okay, so I have got this extension name Thunderbolt. Player activities, so new request, it's http local host and for 4000. Let's post something. Post. So inside of the body here, say name say is a, and email say whatever @gmail.com, and say password 10101. Okay, let's try to send it. Okay, so we have sent it 200. Okay, status code, and this is the ID. Right, now let's say get. I have a lot of them here. This is a lot of them were inserted before the dummy data. We can delete that, but yes, we have imported, we have successfully posted this easy whatever @gmail.com. Okay, so let's create other thing too. For this is quite many of them, we don't need them. Okay, just we need this thing. Okay, so go to the route and controller. Okay, controller, and let's update. For update news async, same thing. This is like repetition. You can even copy the upper code and do your stuff. You just need to change something a little bit here. Find by ID and update. This is the function that we are going to use, and here the very first parameter is the ID request.params.id, and the second params is the body field, right? This is the thing, this thing, that whatever the user want to update thing. And the third thing is new. If it's not there, then it should insert as the new item. So this is it. Okay, now let's check. If there's no news, then we'll just send the error. We can copy this error. Say no ID matched, else we're just sending them the response status code of 200 with the JSON of so now let's export this thing, update news, and inside route. Now we are passing them some ID, so this will not work. So instead we have to do is router dot route say dot ID. This is how we pass the ID, and for update the keyword is put, and let's just say update news. So let's do the delete thing also. So the thing is similar to update, so let's just copy this thing and paste it here. Set up a delete news sync request handler, and here just have to find by id and delete. We just have to pass the id, nothing else is required. And no id matched. If it matched, then we just passing the news. Okay, let's export that too. And here delete, for delete news. So let's do one more thing. Let's get only one news, like show us one news. To do that, let's go up and just copy this thing. Let's just find by id, and here we're just gonna pass them the id. All right, now, and if not id, then it's not. If there's, then we'll show everything there. All right, this is it. Let's export this thing also. Get one news. So let's put it here because we are passing the id. So get and get one news. Okay, everything is done. Now let's check the thing. Okay, so get slash, let's check this id. Just check this id, and we send it. Error, no news found. Okay, the news is not found here. They're sent to cannot set handler after they are sent to the client. Okay, we did something wrong here. Not the body. Okay, params, because we passed the id is in the params, right? So let's send again, and we found this thing. Okay, let's try other. Okay, if we want to find this easy thing, then just copy it and send it. Only easy thing will be shown. And let's delete this thing, and if you want to delete it, just pass the id, and yeah, this is deleted. Now we won't be seeing the easy thing. Okay, so get send, the easy thing has been deleted. We have already done the post. Let's put, and let's update something. Okay, to update thing, let's copy this thing, this hey whatever this thing is, and put it here, and just send this thing. Okay, send. Okay, this has been updated now, and if we see it, then get, and everything will reappear here again. Here it is. Everything has been updated. So that's all. We have done all the CRUD operation. We have done the getting all information, getting one information, putting the information to the database, updating the database, and deleting the collection. So that's all for today. In next video we will be building an front end, like something form, and we'll send the data from front end to the back end and storing that thing in the database in Mongoose server. So if you like this video, then you can subscribe the channel and wait for the next video update. And that's all for today. See you in my next video. Thank you.